Hi everybody, I'm Bethany. Welcome back to Tarot Sphere. This is Sharon.
Hello!
I am an astrologer at Pollen and Stardust Astrology. Sharon is a tarot reader and she uses light rods to divine answers. And today we are going to be talking about Kristi Noem and ICE and Homeland Security generally.
So, the nightmare.
What?
The nightmare.
The nightmare. Yeah. Secret police in the United States. Way to go. So we'll just jump right in. I have Kristi Noem's chart. We don't have a time of birth for her. What we do have, she has her sun in Sagittarius. She has a stellium in Sagittarius of Neptune, the Sun, Jupiter, and Mercury. So 4 planets, all in Sag. What I want to say about that, Sagittarius is a sign, Sagittarius knows, it knows its thoughts. It knows where it stands on an issue. One of the downsides of that is thinking you don't need to ask for input because you already have all of the, what is it? It's,
she has all the tools to just do whatever the hell she wants. And that's what she's doing.
Yeah, so she doesn't need input from others. She trusts her own judgment to a fault, probably.
I don't think she even thinks through anything. I think she's like him.
And one thing I will...
just what she wants.
Sagittarius is notoriously poor with details because Sagittarius is all about the big picture, the policy goals. The philosophy, the law, the spirit of the law rather than the bright line letter of the law. What's that one?
Ace of Swords.
Reversed. What does that mean?
Oh, I don't do reversals.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I was holding it upside down.
Okay.
No, this is law.
Oh, okay.
This is law, morality.
Mm-hmm.
It's, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Strength. And she wants to own it all, like you said.
Yeah, so self-centered in an intellectual way, where you don't need to fact check, you don't need to ask anybody else, you don't need to go to an expert because the knowledge is already contained within you. And Sagittarius is poor with details frequently. Not everyone who has planets in Sag, but if Mercury in Sag in particular, really poor with details. And what I remember is how many times has she blown the DHS budget.
But she's never had good details.
Yeah.
So is that just for this time right now?
No, this is her chart.
Yeah, she sucks with the details, man. So how does she get away with everything? Well, how do they all?
Yeah, so I actually have I have an opinion on that. She has, in her natal chart, she has a Saturn-Neptune opposition. What's coming up next month? A Saturn-Neptune conjunction. So this is a 35, 36-year cycle. What's that?
This is Page of Wands.
Knight
of Wands. It's like her ice people out there just trudging through.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you see how chaotic it is, though?
Yeah.
Like, there's no accounting.
Yes.
Just get out there, do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Oh, so, well, 5-year-olds, we'll just...
use them as bait. Yeah, it's sickening.
Wonder how many of these kids are being...
I'm curious about that. Oh, by the way, our show is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
So she has this Saturn-Neptune opposition. So the planets are 180 degrees apart, whereas next month, those 2 planets are going to be conjunct, touching. Mm-hmm. So it tells me 2 things. Like, one, I think she has a role to play in where we are. Like, there's some sort of karmic implication there because the Saturn-Neptune conjunction is February 20th, I believe.
But when you say that, that doesn't mean a positive role.
That's not what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't...
Let's make that clear.
Yeah. So...
unless you're one of the goons.
Yeah, she has a role to play. Also, the Saturn-Neptune opposition, it's really interesting. That can be a very powerful aspect for being a visionary. You and I were talking about this. Mozart had this in his chart. Mm-hmm. So did Henry Ford. Elon Musk also has this in his chart because he and Kristi Noem are born pretty. They're close in age.
Next show we'll have to look up that Nazi Stephen Miller.
Okay.
Because I'd like to know if he is or if he's just
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I don't think that I think he's a nothing burger.
Okay. I'm not positive, but we'll come back to that. So the Saturn-Neptune, it's a visionary because Neptune is creativity and illusion, idealism. So it can be very beautiful when it's focused. Can be a real funnel for creativity. And Saturn wants reality. Saturn wants things to be grounded, practical, usable. So this can make you a visionary. It doesn't mean you're a visionary for good, or even that you're an intelligent person. Henry Ford, the Chicago Tribune, back, I don't know the year of this, but Henry Ford sued the Chicago Tribune for libel because they printed that he was an ignorant idealist. And Henry Ford technically won that, but he was only awarded 6 cents in damages. We just looked that up. Henry Ford was not an intelligent person. When questioned on the stand, he thought that the American Revolution happened in 1812. He was off by a little bit. What card did you just get?
Here's her vision.
Oh.
Here's all my swords. See that out there? Yeah, you're not getting that. That's only for us. And you're in these gates and you're going to do what you're told.
Wow. Okay.
That's her vision.
Yeah. So,
God, get rid of this mojo.
Okay. She also has her moon in Taurus. And remember, I have a very incomplete picture about Kristi Noem because I don't have a time of birth, so I don't know houses or midheaven or ascendant or anything like that. But her moon...
But doesn't she, when you look at her, and it's not all the plastic surgery melting off of her face, when you watch her, doesn't she just look like she's just not all there anyway?
Yeah.
Like there's a piece missing out of her brain or something? She just looks like... I don't know.
I watched another astrologer talk about, and we are not medical doctors.
No.
But
No.
It makes sense. The body is systemic, and when you inject things like Botox and lip fillers or whatever else into your face, and your brain is right there, like everything is connected. The whole system is connected, and I do not practice medicine, but I wonder, like, wouldn't it make sense for some of these things to have an effect on your brain?
I don't know.
I think it...
Because it's like a tattoo. I mean, I have one. Like, it's surface. No, it's not. They go in, don't they?
It's not on the
not like a
surface.
tattoo. Like
Yeah.
a tattoo... I don't know. This would be an interesting thing to follow up with.
Yeah, but she's clearly... She likes the gender-affirming medical procedures. With the Botox and the hair extensions, etc.
Well, that's the Mar-a-Lago...
The Mar-a-Lago face.
Stepford wife machine.
Yeah.
Or Stepford machine. Because not necessarily wives.
Something else I want to mention, she has her North Node in Aquarius, and next month, February 17th, we have an eclipse, a North Node eclipse in Aquarius. So this is her nodal return.
Okay, what does this mean? Is
Yeah.
it worse?
It's intense. If I knew the houses, I could give you a lot more information, but I don't know what house it's in, so I'm guessing, but it is an intensification.
Breathe. We can get through this, I promise. I don't know how. We have to stick together.
I don't know. I don't
We have to
totally
stick
know
together.
how either. Oh, she's about to probably second half of this year, probably August, September-ish, she will have transiting Uranus on her Saturn. Sudden enforcement of rules. Like, unequal, affecting her. That's what I'm saying.
When is this?
Probably August, September or so.
Right before the election. That's where I'm hearing like a lot of the change is going to happen is right before the election. Everything's going to be...
Yeah, I'm wrong. It's actually June.
Oh, June.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so June through December is going to be... That's...
When is Felon's birthday? In June.
Yep.
And he's going to make it to his birthday, personally. Entertainment
Because of health,
only.
yeah, because of his
because
health.
of health, because there's this really renowned doctor, and I don't know, we do our research, we get our information, but this is the frontal lobe dementia,
Frontotemporal dementia.
that he has. He's like an expert at it, and he has not only been looking at the swollenness and everything, and not only the slurs, also it's the way he speaks. There's a certain kind of speech repetition or pattern that people, when they're at the very end, use, and he is using that exact same pattern.
Okay, I believe it. So yes, transiting Uranus on your Saturn is about, it's when something is like being punished sporadically. Mm-hmm. So maybe you didn't intend to break a rule, but now you're being held responsible for breaking some rule you didn't know about. Yeah, remember Scaramucci?
Yes.
He was in
He turned around though.
Yeah. Well, I don't trust him.
As we thought Michael.
Yeah, he was in the administration for what, 2 or 3 weeks? Like something.
He got fired. Yeah. But if you hear, when he talks, he is extremely scholarly.
Is he?
He is extremely well educated.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
It's crazy, but I try to watch, if I can tolerate it, a lot of different kinds of people. Mm-hmm. He hates him. He hates him. And he is so smart in his delivery of communication.
Okay, so let's move on to, because I want to talk about...
Okay, so wait. Back to June, because I interrupted you.
Yeah. June through December is going to be impactful for Kristi Noem.
Okay.
Yeah, that transiting Uranus on her Saturn. Oh, and it'll be opposite her Neptune.
What does that mean?
It's a tug of war between revolutionary thought and idealism. So to me it looks like her being held accountable in ways she didn't know she could be held accountable.
For the next show, I am going to get a bottle of champagne. It's going to be on this desk.
Okay.
And I'm going to show it to you every time. And then when the deed changes, however it does, I'm not saying one, any particular reason. Mm-hmm. But when the tide turns, we are popping it.
Okay. Did you know that when Louis XIV died, King Louis of France, the people danced in the streets?
Yeah, well, I'm sure that will...
There's historical precedent.
Yeah. I think the world will be dancing in the streets. But
yeah.
That is amazing. Mm-hmm. And champagne comes from... Oh, no, Louis was England, right? It was France. Yeah. So champagne comes from France. Yeah. So that's very in line with what we should be doing.
Okay. Do you have any questions before I move on?
No.
Okay.
Let's continue. Sorry for the interruptions, but it's fascinating to me.
Okay. So... this is where it starts to get really interesting. So, Immigration and Customs Enforcement was created through the Homeland Security Act of 2002. This was signed by then President George W. Bush. He was a terrible president, but also we didn't know how good we had it. Yeah, if you don't remember, if you were not alive during that time period, the attacks of September 11th, lots of different American government entities had some piece of the picture for why that was upcoming or what was going to happen. They knew different pieces, but nobody had collected the entire puzzle. A lot of information was siloed. So the intention was to create another body that would kind of siphon and have a complete picture, have the full look. So that's why we have Homeland Security, to pull information from CIA, National Security, the FBI, and sort of collage that into one. That's the idea. I'm not saying it works, but the idea is to collage that into one complete outlook. So this was signed November 25th of 2002. And what immediately stood out to me in this chart, we've got Venus that in Scorpio that has stationed direct 4 days previous. So astrology enthusiasts will remember Venus goes retrograde about every 18 months for 40 days. And because Venus's orbit around the sun is so very symmetrical and so close to perfect, it only retrogrades in 5 parts of the sky. But it's not completely symmetrical, so it backs up 2 degrees every time. So this is a Venus retrograde in Scorpio that Venus has just completed at the time of this signing. Guess what's happening in October, November this year?
What?
It's Venus retrograde in Scorpio again.
Oh!
Yeah.
So, what does this mean exactly?
I mean,
what will this do for us?
I am not sure what it means, but I don't, like, ICE is going to be in the news. This will probably be
a turning point?
It could be a turning point of some kind. It
Could
doesn't.
it be military going against ICE? Because I don't think the military is going to go along with it.
I don't know. That, to me, that feels like a stretch. But yeah.
Well, they're going after the police, local and federal police now.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to take over everything, but I don't see the military turning on its own people. I'm sorry, I just don't see it.
Okay.
But I don't know.
It could be people against ICE. It could be people standing up to ICE. That's like maybe enormous demonstrations. Pull a card for that. Yep. What is it? What is it? Is
borders.
It the tower? No,
it's
Nine
borders.
of Wands.
Putting up your borders restrictions.
Oh, so closing the borders?
Well, protecting.
Okay. Okay, pull another card.
Yeah, let's do.
Okay.
I'll keep pulling.
Okay. What is it? What is
serious? You saw me shuffle.
Yeah. The same one. Okay. Weird. Creepy.
But I think this is the Constitution being protected.
Okay.
I really do. Because you said this was September, October?
October, November.
Oh, so this is all about the elections,
Yeah.
trying to keep it from protecting the voting rights.
I hope so.
Now, what? I designed this deck and I added a Major Arcana card. Mm-hmm. This is my Dormant deck and I added the Dormant card. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
That's
so yeah,
insane.
my point is that the Venus retrograde in Scorpio is significant for ICE, and there will be some sort. They're going to be in the news around the time of the election. It might be, I don't know. I'm seeing large demonstrations.
Oh, I think so too. I think around the world.
I hope so. I hope so. All right.
Like, there's just nothing they can do. Mm-hmm. I mean, there are military things, but the military would never do that to us, period. I mean, there's just no way.
Yeah.
They are not going to do horrible things to their own people.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't have that kind of...
not even Putin has crossed, he did one time, like years and years and years ago. Not even he has crossed that gigantic of a line.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah. Should we pause here?
Yeah, let's keep going. Do we... All right, so is that as far as this chart is going? Mm-hmm. Okay, so listen, up to the elections. Okay, let me see if I can get anything in for the elections. If I get that card again, oh my God.
Yeah.
Try again. That was freaky, but it's not the first time that that's happened. Okay, Knight of Swords. So there's going to be rushing communication, just rushing in, everybody trying to control the...
Oh, is this like a whirlwind of communication? Is this like too much? Like you can't understand what's being said?
No, I think this is both sides.
Okay. What do you mean?
My way or the highway.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think literally this represents the chaos of everybody trying to make their side win.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it's not just the card alone. I also hear things.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm being told. So sometimes you have to interpret the cards through also other ways as well, if you want to or can. And that's just naturally how it goes for me.
Okay.
Should I pull another?
Sure.
Let's see. Please validate this. Be clearer. Please validate. Be clearer. Imbalance. And money money is going to. This is economy too. Like we think our constitutional rights, man, we are in for it with the money. One side's taking it all, man, and you know who that is. Did you see the blueprints for Jared Kushner's Gaza dream?
No. Oh, no.
Entertainment only. Hey, you. I hope all those children and babies and women that you planned this whole thing to get that land burning, being shot, starving out, the devastation you caused for this, I'm telling you, I really don't think you're going to enjoy your little dream, even if you get it, because I think the nightmares will own you forever. That's why it's done. You know, he was meeting with, it looks like Saudi Arabia. So they're meeting, and he got all that money.
Oh, right. He got like a $2 billion
all that
infusion.
money.
Yeah.
And, entertainment only again. But there is research that says that Netanyahu was behind the whole thing.
Behind what?
Gaza. He let it all happen.
Oh.
So that they could clear it out and put in a resort.
Okay.
And if that's the case, you know who's also involved with that. It is absolutely disgusting. So anyway, that's what I've got.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what a fascinating show. Hey, you guys, comment. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. We are going to, hopefully in the near future, we are going to expand to Patreon.
Yeah.
And we're going to have lots of good things to offer. We're having so much fun with this. So please follow us. We really appreciate all of you. And, this is great. And so comment too. And if you have anything you want us to talk about it, comment. All right.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Have a good day.